Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty, and welcome to my kitchen. So you see I've got my red pot out here today, and we're on this side of the kitchen, not the other side. Usually on the other side we're baking, so today we're cooking. And it's Sunday afternoon. We are home at shelter in place, so that means we need to stay home unless we're going to work or we're going to the grocery store or the doctor's office or the pharmacy, somewhere like that. So I had some carrots in my refrigerator, and I decided I was going to make some carrot soup today. Let me tell you guys, carrot soup is one of my favorite soups, and when it's homemade. So I just thought I'd bring you along with me, and I'll show you how I make my carrot soup, okay? First thing we got here is about 4 teaspoons of butter that we're going to put into our pot here. And we are going to take 1 onion, and we are going to slice that up as small pieces as we can and saute it in our butter, okay? And I went to Dollar General yesterday, and I've got a list going for the actual grocery store. Like I said, I'm stocked up. I've got, they should call me Prepper Patty instead of Life with Patty sometimes, because I am stocked up. But fresh fruits and vegetables, you'd have to go to the store for. I usually always grow carrots in my garden. And when I harvest all the carrots, I like to make a big batch of carrot soup as well then. But I haven't even planted my carrots yet. And I really could. It's the weather that you can plant them right now. So maybe tomorrow I'm going to go out and plant them because I have carrot seeds. Get that garden going, you know. Alright, so we're going to saute these onions for about 4 minutes. We are going to put the whole onion in here because at the end we're going to puree everything together. So it's not like we're going to have a chunk of onion in there. If you don't like onion, you don't have to put it in, but for most part, this onion is going to be basically just for seasoning because it is, like I said, it's going to get pureed up in the soup. So it's not like you're going to have a lot of onion flavor. That's because it's whole. You know, you're not going to be biting into a whole onion. All right. I'm going to let that start cooking. Melina, look, I got my spoon holder there. And then it also says to put in 2 garlic cloves. Well, I get my garlic like this. Sometimes they come in little packages, and sometimes they come just loose. But I know it's the lazy, more expensive way to go to have your garlic ready peeled for you. But that's my one luxury I always want to have in my refrigerator. Last year I grew my own onions in my garden. That was fun. Okay, so I'm going to take these garlic cloves and I'm going to cut them up real small and put them into with the onions to cook up. I love the taste of garlic. And the same thing with this. You're not going to be biting into a big piece of garlic because we're going to puree all this up at the end, okay? Our weather is beautiful outside. Just a slight breeze, and it's about 55 out there. But I don't know why. I've just kind of been in the house being a homebody. I haven't wanted to go outside and work in the yard today. I was so tired from work. I work at a pharmacy, and we have been so busy that I was so tired. I slept in today until 8:45. My normal time to get out of bed is usually 5:30. So I slept in 3¼ hours more than I normally do. Okay, so let's see what this says here. I think I got this recipe from my brother a long time ago. But it says to saute the onions in butter for about 4 minutes and add the garlic and then the ginger and cook for about 1 minute longer. Alright, so for the ginger, we need 1 heaping tablespoon of ginger. Ooh. And we're just going to use the, can you see it there? We're going to use the ground ginger today. It works out just fine. I've done it before. I don't get the fresh garlic or ginger. Ooh, maybe not. We can't get it open. Oh, here it comes. There it goes. And that was a little trying there. Guess I should have this prepared, huh? I need to go get my glasses tightened up. That's over in the next county over. I don't feel like driving that far right now, actually. They have 9 cases of the coronavirus broke out in that town. We got 1 in our county. I'm sorry if I feel like that's all I ever talk about. I don't want to do that. But it is real and it is here, so. Okay, 1 heaping tablespoon of ginger. We're going to put that in right now, okay? That's really going to bring a lot of flavor to the table. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to let that cook for another minute or so. Oh yeah, I can already smell that in there. With the ginger in there. Woohoo! Smells good. And I've got my stove. I have an electric stove, not a gas stove, and I have it set at about 7 right now. 8, and then high being the next. Alright. Then add the carrots, potatoes, vegetable stock, salt, pepper, paprika. That sounds like a riddle, huh? And dried mustard. Okay, so it called for 1 big russet potato or 4 small potatoes. And then we are going to peel it, which I did and rinsed it, and then we're going to cut it in small cubes. And then it called for 1 pound of carrots, peeled and washed, which I already did. So we're going to go ahead and start cutting those up and putting them in. Oh, starting to stick on the bottom here. So they want 6 cups of our chicken stock. So I think I'm going to start adding that first, okay? So chicken stock, or it said vegetable stock, either one. So if you're a vegetarian, you just change it to vegetable stock, and instead of butter, you could put olive oil, okay? So they want 6 cups of vegetable stock or chicken stock. So we're going to put that in right now. There was 1. I had this box already that I had started a while back. I always have this in my pantry. I know some of my friends can their own chicken stock, like Tessie, Homestead Tessie. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to use it all up. Alright, and we're a little bit shy, so I'm going to get a little, like a 1/4 cup of water, okay? There we are, 6 cups. Alright, now I'm going to start adding my carrots and my potatoes. And let's see, what other things do we have? 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Let's just go ahead and put that in first so it can kind of mix around in there. Oh, shoot. Kind of spill over. 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt. We're going to put 2. So you can always add more later, but you can't take it away. You know what I'm saying? 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon of dried mustard. Now, the original recipe called for 1/2 teaspoon of dried mustard, but it was just too spicy for me, so I've condensed it down a little bit. So we're doing 1/4 teaspoon of dried mustard. All right. We got all our spices in there. I like to clean up as I go. And now we're going to start cutting up our potato and our carrots to go in here, okay? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see. And you can make them as small as you want because we are going to puree this all up at the end, okay? Oop, I just dropped a piece on the floor. I'm going to wash it off. I'm not going to waste that. I didn't make hardly any soups this winter because I never felt like winter was here. All right, I'm going to rinse this off real quick. I saw a lot of you guys posting about your snow and all your rainstorms, and we did not get much in California, that's for sure. So I just felt like it was never winter. We didn't have any really foggy days. Okay, we're just going to cut the carrots up into pieces, you know, like so, and into the pot they go, okay? So, yeah, I didn't cook a lot of soups or stews this year because I just felt like it really wasn't that cold. We never had any blistering mornings or, I don't know. I like the cold, rainy days, I really do. I like them better when I'm home and I'm not at work because I like to cuddle up in my chair with a blanket and a fire and a good book or something like that. So once this starts to boil, we're going to let it boil for about 45 minutes and then we'll come back and we're going to puree it all up, okay? And this is just so delicious. What are some of your favorite soups? In the comments, tell me some of your favorite soups. My brother, he makes the best squash soup. Oh my gosh, the butternut squash, I think it is, or acorn squash, I'm not sure, but when he would host Thanksgiving at his house, we'd always have the soup, and it's so good. But I love carrot soup too. And carrot soup's a little sweet. And then we make a little topping that we're going to make to go on it, and it's sour cream and honey mixed together. And you just kind of put a dollop on the top of your soup. And let me tell you guys, it is so delicious. So we're not going to be draining this soup at the end because we're making everything in this pot right now. And everything that's in it is what I'm going to puree up, okay? So that's kind of one of the reasons it's important to do your measuring of your stock. Because if you get too much, then you're going to have a really runny soup, okay? I like a thick soup. And that one potato in there, I think, is really what binds it up so that it's a nice creamy thick soup. So I'll be back in about 45 minutes, and we'll continue with our soup. All right, you guys, well, my soup has been boiling for 45 minutes. Now I'm going to show it to you. There it is. Some of the carrots are still a little al dente. I don't know. We're going to try it and see. But anyways, I have my Cuisinart here. I think the only time I use this thing is when I'm mixing soup. So, well, let's point you down a little so maybe you can see. All right. we are going to mix this up. Puree it really good. And I just pulled it off the stove, so it is quite warm. This isn't the most expensive little blender thing in the world, but it works for me. I think I got it at Target for about $20. But it's already doing the job. Sometimes you just gotta land on a carrot, mix it around. This might take a while, you guys. I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll come back when it's all finished, okay? All right, folks, look at this beautiful soup. Oh, my goodness. Look at that beautiful soup. So, this right here is some sour cream and honey mixed together. The recipe calls for 1/2 cup of sour cream and 2 teaspoons of honey mixed together well. But I made a little bit more because I'm going to save it because this is going to make lots of leftovers. And let me get a spoon for that. Alright, so let me dish up my soup here for you. I'm just going to do a little right now because we're going to eat a little bit later because I'm making some pork chops to go with it. Now we're going to put a little bit of our sour cream mixture on there. Let me bring the camera up so you can see me. You see I'm making some pork chops there. Cubs wants a pork chop with it. And then I made some cornbread. I took the easy route. This is my favorite cornbread mix right here. Out of all the cornbread mixes in the world, this is my favorite. Alright, here's our wonderful soup. Let's give it a try. You don't know how much I really love this soup, you guys. It is so delicious. And that little bit of sour cream with honey makes it so sweet. And the best part is, usually I don't like leftovers, but I love the leftover carrot soup. And I will have lots to have. So good. I will leave the recipe in the description box below. Now remember, when I first post this, it will take a couple minutes for me to go back and add it into the description box. But give me a minute and I will. You guys have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and keep distance away from other people. Sanitize your hands, wear gloves, whatever you gotta do. Alright, you guys, take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.